Hi everyone, my name is Erlon Mendes. I'm from Criciúma, Santa Catarina, Brazil, and this is my final project to CS50's Introduction to Programming with Python called One-Dimensional Transient Conduction. This is my first video in English, so I'm trying my best. Okay, and my problem uh, is a bar with thermal insulator at surface and that block my heat transfer at radius direction. So this is impossible to occur. So initially we have this bar at 25 degrees Celsius, and at left with this boundary condition we have 100 degrees Celsius, and at right we have 0 degrees Celsius as default, but the user can change it as well. And this problem is ruled by this partial differential equation with alpha, that is thermal diffusivity, as equals 1 without any dimension. uh, the user can choose this and calculate some a better value with his uh, dimension analysis. Depends of alpha, the dimension of t, the time, and dimension of x, this direction. So this we have a bar from 0 to 100, but could be meters, centimeters, no problem. Everything depends of alpha, that here we don't have dimension. First, we need to make a discretization, changing del T, del temperature, del time for by the expression from frontal finite difference, and the diffusion term we change it to central finite difference, and combining those two we have this expression, and solve by temperature in the future, n plus 1 is temperature in the future. We have this expression, and calling Rx, this expression, we can make a simple expression that is the discretized expression to solve in this project. So my project.py, first we need to import some libraries here: math, numpy, matplotlib, and we call shorter expression to uh, based on documentation of matplotlib as well. Here we have main, that we have some input to user, that if the user prefer, he can hit enter just to get the default value and get the solution of his problem. And after, we called the tree function that this project asks for us. Mesh creation, that is my first function. PDS solution is my second function, and plot creation is my third function. First, we have the mesh creation that receive nx, length, time, and alpha. First, this function calculate delta x, after delta t, and delta t is calculated by positivity criterion, that is 1 divided by 2 times delta x uh, squared 2 uh, divided by alpha. Nt, we need to round by left, so I used floor, time divided by delta t, and we have t and x created by a np dot lean space that created a linear spaced array from 0 to time with nt that right now we have 8,000 elements. In 2x we have the same issue, 0 length nx, and here we construct a mesh grid with t and x and return those values. To PDE solution, we receive alpha, delta t, delta x, and t and x, and initial condition, boundary condition 1 and boundary condition 2 to solve my problem. First, we put ERX as I have before. I created a empty matrix of nx and nt elements. I put the initial condition in null matrix, and after I changed this matrix at left element 0 with u left, and at right nx minus 1 with u right. You can see I changed the letter. I had um, uppercase T, and I changed it to lowercase u just to make my problem more general to all problems with same math. So I changed the letter, but you can see it's right the same, just simple changing. So for n in range of nt minus 1, because nt pass the u size, and for I in range of 1, that so it skips 0 position to nx minus 1, so the get just a place before just the middle points and solve this problem. Just run and get a matrix of temperatures and return this as u. My last function, define plot creation. Just make a plot of my problem. I got every single lines here at based on documentation of matplotlib, projection 3D, and here I changed color map to jet because I prefer jet as the other one. And here we have X label, I label, and Z label to change my surface. By trial and error, I changed the init view to 20 minus 140 and 0 of rotation to, and after plt.show just to pop up my plot. And here we call in main as always in Python. Here is my output, project.py, and here the another output changing something, changing initial condition, boundary condition too, but maintain my view, my init view. So you can see my problem is suitable to user preference. So testing my project, call it test underscore project.py. From project I imported my tree function and imported NumPy as NP as well. My first function I test my mesh creation and it was really hard. It was quite impossible to me. I hadn't found what I wanted to this function because I would like to make equals and a output, but my output is a lot of outputs. I have 5 outputs in this function, I think, and those outputs, some of them are NumPy outputs. So those was the first time I got PyTesting with arrays. So uh, all my trials was a failure. So I needed to put only a start true. It was not what I wanted, but what was possible right now. So we have this for solution 2. I would like to got the exactly output, but was not possible. And to test plot, and these I have found in documentation of matplotlib, so this is correct. So when I close this plot with 50 by 50 matrix, when I close this plot, the assert comes through to us. So here we have the tree passed 100% of pass in my test. So I want to run my project here. I have a problem with matplotlib. So code space of CS50 doesn't run matplotlib. I don't know why. So I'm running this problem locally just to make my test. So here we can just run Python project.py. First I will clear the terminal in Python project.py. Also cd final project. This is locally, so I'm trying again. Python project.py, and here we can just enter or enter my own number to those values. Here is my output of project.py and test project. I just need to run here pytest test underscore project.py, and we have pass all 3 test function. So I hope you enjoyed my final project, and I would like to get 100% at of score. of this project because it was really really hard to implement uh, brand new uh, libraries and finish difference as well. So bye bye. Thank you very much.